Now that we've covered our pressure, I want to go over correction. Most of the time when you're working with your dog, if you're out in public, you're on a trail, you're even in the house, most of the time you are going to be using the remote and the e-collar as a correction. So what does that mean? Your dog knows the command. They've decided for whatever reason to be like, I don't feel like doing it, or I'm too distracted, or I'd rather do this. We need a way to follow through. The excellent thing about e-collar is it's wireless. So I don't have to, or you don't have to go up to your dog, grab them by the leash, grab them by the collar, take them back to where they need to be. You have this to communicate with them. So if we're at a 4 for our working level, typically my correction level is going to be anywhere between 8 to 20. Most dogs are going to fall in that teen range. Sometimes I have dogs that are higher. For Shadow, he sees a correction at around 10, sometimes 12. But this is going to depend on the amount of distractions that are in the environment. Right now we have a dog behind us, or we did have a dog behind us. And he didn't really care too much about her. But if I am out on the property, we've got squirrels, we've got birds, we have cars, we've got neighbors' dogs barking at the fence line, he's a little bit more distracted. And so if I correct him at that 10 level and I'm not getting the, oh, whoops, sorry, I made a mistake, I need to get back to what I'm doing, then it is okay to dial higher. You do need to be comfortable with really not paying too much attention to that number and dialing to where your dog feels it. Dogs are predatory animals. If they see something that they really want to do or something they want to chase, they are very opportunistic. They're going to take that opportunity, and their adrenaline is going to be so high, it's going to be hard to get their attention. Dogs have something called auditory exclusion. It means that when they are on the hunt for something and you go, hey, no, come, leave it, all this stuff, their ears shut off because their whole body is in drive to catch whatever that thing is. So e-collar is super helpful with that because it's not auditory, it's tactile. So I'm going to try to get him distracted here. I'm going to ask him to do something. If he doesn't follow through because he's distracted, I want to show you what a correction would look like. So I'm going to call him to me. The remote right here. Shadow, come. Good. I'm looking for him to come all the way to me in SIT. I'm not seeing that, so I'm going to say no. There's a correction. Shadow, come. Yes, there we go. There's my sit. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Break. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to ask him for place. Shadow, place. No correction. He got off the cot. Correction. What a good boy. Very nice. Good job. And that's really all a correction should look like. You're going to see the dog kind of go, whoa, what was that? And hesitate and get into the behavior that they're supposed to. If you're noticing, if you're correcting your dog a lot and they are not getting into the behavior that you asked them to do, then we need to figure out what's going on there. Typically that means that we're either too distracted, it's not a high enough level of correction, or the dog doesn't actually know what you're asking them to do. So there, I asked him to place. He went, he didn't automatically lay down, he started coming off of that cot. I said, and I tapped that button, he immediately fixed himself. So that lets me know that he does have a really strong understanding of what I'm asking him to do. So that's perfect. But that's all a correction should really look like. And that's going to apply to every obedience command that you do with your dog. So if I were asking him to walk next to me, if I was asking him to heel, and he starts to get ahead of me, nope, tap, your dog should get back to the position they should be in. And just like with that auto sit, I didn't see that auto sit as he came all the way to me. I gave the dog a couple seconds to work it out, to think about it. I did not see him starting to get into that position, so I used my correction there. Good boy. Very, very good boy.